Am I a spicy boy? You are, you are. You don't need me to tell you that. Oh, nice shot. The instant karma. The instant karma that's getting recorded. Can somebody clip that? So, I'm going to give it to you guys straight. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. Coming back to multiplayer after not playing it for days, I don't know how long it's been, but pretty much just playing Frontier Defense non-stop whenever I'm online, it's been a real challenge to come back to multiplayer. I feel like I am absolute trash. Now, I'm getting better, but my first few games back were really bad. I started recording, I was like, oh nice, I'm gonna record my first game back for YouTube. It's gonna be great, we get to talk about stuff again, and I was just getting wrecked. I'm gonna be completely honest. Now, I don't know what to blame it on. Maybe it's the fact that I just haven't played multiplayer in a while. Maybe it's the fact that they nerfed aim assist, or I'm just rusty. I don't know what it is, but luckily things are getting better. I'm slowly getting my aim back, my awareness. I'm so used to Frontier Defense. That's all I've been playing. Frontier Defense has been a lot of fun. I think you guys can agree, because there's like 14,000 players on Xbox, like 12,000 on PS4, and like 3,000 or 4,000 on PC, and I'm pretty sure 80% of people are playing Frontier Defense, so it was really weird to just come back to multiplayer and get back into the PvP aspect. And I think some of you can agree with me. I played on stream yesterday, and maybe the first 4 or 5 games, every time I invited the Purple Army Network, somebody in the chat was always like, this is so strange, I'm so used to Frontier Defense, how do I shoot people? So, as weird as that sounds, I completely understand, because we're so used to AI just running at us in a straight line and not jumping around like crazy. They're easy targets. So now when people are using the movement mechanics and they're running around like madmen again, it takes some time to get used to. Maybe I'm the only one, but that's how I feel. Otherwise, it's good to be back. I would like to talk about some changes that were made in this last patch. One being the aim assist. So if you watched my video a week or two ago, I gave my thoughts on these changes happening, and I was worried that Respawn would nerf the aim assist too much and the game would just feel weird. It wouldn't feel right. I don't know how to explain it, but so far so good. I don't think it's a bad change. Now, I do notice the difference. There are sometimes I will miss a lot of shots because I just have that muscle memory of how my gun used to work. I don't know if that makes sense. I just have a habit. You build a habit when you play these games for so long, and you know exactly how to aim your gun, when to aim down sights, when to start firing, how much to move your stick, and now I feel like things are a bit different. I have to get used to it all over again, but it's not annoying. I'm having fun with it, and while I do miss shots, a lot of shots from time to time, and I'm just like, oh my god, I'm going full potato right now. There are many engagements that I'm winning that I don't think I would have won if the aim assist was never changed. You just have those certain moments where you're flying through the map, you feel somebody shooting at you, you realize they have an R201, and you just pretty much give in. You're like, alright, I'm dead. But now with these changes, I'm not dead. I've realized the player is missing shots, and I'm like, holy crap! This is awesome. My fast movement is actually forcing people to miss shots, and now I have the ability to turn around and shoot them back or do whatever. These guys are hiding up there? No, they're not hiding. They're just spawning up there. I guess I can grab... How many up there? Say hello to my little friend. Oh, shit, the whole team's here. I was not expecting 3 of them. That was some full potato. Okay, so that was a bit of a panic mode. I was not expecting to see 3 there. They must be gone now. There's no way there's anyone spawning up my teams here. And never mind, there's one more. So I think the spawn code needs some changes. There's no reason that these people should still be here when me and my team, or my team and I, are just hanging out. There's one. Now they're behind us. So, all in all, I like the aim assist changes. It's good and bad, because I am someone who doesn't have great accuracy, but I'm also surviving a lot more engagements that I normally would have lost. So I don't think this change really impacts too much, and what I mean is I'm not getting less kills, I'm not getting more kills. I don't see people and their scores really changing. I think the aim assist change just gets rid of a lot of the BS that we all complain about, at least on console. You PC guys probably don't give a crap about this, so I apologize, but it is important. I think it's good that we talk about it, so let me know what you think in the comments. Do you like these changes to the aim assist? Do you think it impacts your game whatsoever? Do you hate it? Is it making you a worse player or a better player? Let me know what you think about all this, and now we can talk about Scorch. Scorch, Scorch, Scorch. That reminds me of Halo. Wart, wart, wart. Scorch, Scorch, Scorch. Everybody's talking about goddamn Scorch. Iniquity, when are you going to use Scorch in Frontier Defense? He's so good now. Iniquity, just use Scorch. He's so good now. I don't think Scorch is that great. Blasphemy! What are you talking about? Before you pop a blood vessel, just hear me out. I like some of the changes to Scorch, but I still think he's still in the same exact spot that he always was. And what I mean is, if your enemies make mistakes, you can take advantage of it and have a really good game with Scorch. I still feel with all these buffs or changes to his kits that it still plays out the same way. If you're playing against a good player who knows what they're doing, they can avoid you so easily. Now, I don't want you to think that I think Scorch is terrible. I say it all the time, Scorch is probably like my second or third favorite Titan, but I don't think he's the Titan I'm going to choose if I'm playing for like $500 or I'm really trying to win. You know what I mean? I still think he needs some help in his overall game and not just his perk specifically, because now you can choose a better perk, but you're still lacking in other departments depending on which perk you choose. And the wildfire launcher, I feel like the buff damage is not that much. People have been testing it. It's like 100 extra damage per shot, which is worthless. It's not really that great. I thought I was going to have a lot of fun with wildfire launcher, and it's just not my thing to do. Tempered plating is actually pretty damn good. Being immune to your own thermite is fantastic. It allows me to push people with my own gas canisters or flame walls, and I can push them and be so much more aggressive because I don't have to be afraid of taking that damage. So that's a nice change. The only thing is now you have to equip that kit, and then you're giving up something like Infernal Shield or extra damage on your thermite launcher. I just feel like right now every other Titan, they're all pretty damn good, and their kits just enhance them a little bit more. Whereas with Scorch, if you choose one kit, you're like, okay, I'm going to be really good in this aspect, but I'm going to suck in that one. Okay, and now if I choose this one, I'm going to be great at this, but I'm going to be terrible at that. And I hate that. I just wish when they buffed Scorch, they gave him more inherent stuff or more passive abilities rather than let's just change up his kits a little bit. So I think I can have some good games here and there with Scorch. And I know someone's going to be like, well, Iniquity, I got 35 kills with Scorch in my game, so Scorch is amazing. Okay, so you had one good game with Scorch. Awesome. I'm just saying overall, when it comes to consistency, I still think Scorch is not my go-to Titan. Don't get mad at me. I understand we all have different opinions. This is mine, so let's talk about it in the comments. How do you feel about Scorch and his changes? Now, for Frontier Defense, I absolutely agree. I think Scorch is a force to be reckoned with, and I think the simple explanation is because you're fighting AI 100% of the time in Frontier Defense, so most of the time, it's easy to funnel these enemies into one lane and just destroy them with your gas canisters or your flame cores or anything like that. And aside from one or two AI, I'm pretty sure every enemy walks towards you in a straight line, so it's pretty easy to land every single thermite launcher shot. Whereas a multiplayer, if you miss one shot, you were pretty much screwed because now you have to spend 12 years reloading and you're taking all that damage. So I do agree Scorch can be really good in Frontier Defense, especially if you play a defensive role. I have no worries if I'm roaming around with Ronin or Ion and some enemies get past me, because if I know that Scorch is behind me, he's going to obliterate everything, so it's always good to have a Scorch on your team. But for multiplayer, he still needs a bit of work in my opinion, so let me know what you think about this. Do you agree with me or do you absolutely disagree? How do you feel about Scorch? How do you feel about the aim assist? What do you think about this new Rise map? I'm glad it's back. It was never really one of my favorites in the first game, but I never had an issue with it, and it's nice to see. It actually looks beautiful. I feel like they didn't just copy and paste this map. I feel like they really did some work to it because I love playing on it. It just looks great. I sound like Tony Moore right now. Look at the skies. Just look at the shading. It looks fantastic. I'm going to play in 4K now, take some screenshots. Tony, I love you. But I'm having a lot of fun with this game. It's nice to come back to multiplayer. Oh, we got a 1v1. Scorch versus Scorch. Let's see which Papa is best. Papa bless. Whose flame shield is stronger? Is he dead? Yeah, he's gone. Oh, he's got a flame core. Holy crap. I feel like we just did the same exact movements, but I came out on top. Scorch. GG's, man. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Make sure you drop a like for me. I will see you guys next time. Peace. Peace. Peace.